A couple of dudes just chugging and talking shit. You never know who's about to explode on this week's episode of Human Landmines.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Human Landmines with Steven and P-Town.
Hey, it's Paul here. This is a show where we talk about a lot of different stuff, and we drink a lot of beer.
Yep, cheers.
This is my first
Paul, I want to start
drink of the day.
with this. You ready?
Yeah.
Barbara claims she stopped keeping count of her victims after the 22nd. They are supposedly strewn from Alaska, where Miranda grew up, to North Carolina, where the Barbers were married last year, to Texas, California, and Pennsylvania. She says, I can pinpoint on a map where you can find them.
We're talking about the
How do you feel? How do you feel about the new Dexter killer? That is actually real and therefore terrifying.
So her name is Miranda Barbour.
Yeah.
So she has this cross-country satanic cult killing spree that ranges from Alaska all the way to the southeast Atlantic coast. And she's
is it fucked up that we're both kind of laughing about it? I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of. Well, Dexter, the fact that a show like Dexter got popular about some dude who murders people, it made everybody's like way more okay with this now.
Did you think?
Like, I mean, you read the article and the way that the media presents it, like you read all these articles, it's like she said she just only killed people who didn't deserve to be around here anymore. And she's like, if he would have said no when I told him I was 16 and he was asking me to have sex, I wouldn't have killed him, but he said it was okay that I was 16.
Right.
So I did.
Right. Paul's talking about that, like, she sort of roped people into murdering them by pretending to be an underage girl offering sex on Craigslist. I don't know if that's what she did every time, but it said at least one case she said she wasn't gonna murder him if they found out she was 16.
But the way that the media presents these quotes, it sounds like it's some like malignant superhero quote. Like,
yeah, I know.
You read them and you're like, fuck yeah, bitch, you should have killed him. Yeah! And you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
That's not, well, but it's so much creepier than that, because she's like a Satanist, too. Did you see those quotes? Like, she's in a satanic cult.
I know that.
Wait, here's the next
she's in
quote.
a satanic cult, but I've not heard these.
Barbara said she went with the leader of the satanic cult to meet a man who owed the cult leader money. It was in an alley and the cult leader shot him, she said. Then he said that it was my turn to shoot him. I hate guns. I don't use guns. I couldn't do it. So he came behind me and took his hands and put them on top of mine, and we pulled the trigger. And from there, I just continued to kill. That's her, like, satanic cult initiation murder.
Why is this not more terrifying? Why am I like, it sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, it's not scary. Like, I'm not worried about getting murdered by new satanic cults.
No, but I'm also not like trying to find sex on Craigslist. I guess
True.
This kind of goes along the lines of, you can really live however you want, but you need to realize that, like, if you do certain things, that you're gonna fall into the category of people who might get murdered. Like, if you're gonna start doing bad things.
Right. Like, there's certain people. This sounds like a fucking superhero thing to say, but, like, some people don't live by society's rules. They have their own rules of justice.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, you have to watch out for that. Like, there's stuff that's not as illegal, or at least won't result in you getting the death penalty, that some people think you should get murdered for. So you might get murdered even if you do something that's not a capital offense.
Yeah, like, if I'm like some child pornographer, I need to I need to be prepared to meet the fucking vigilante dude who's gonna catch me looking at child porn and fucking murder me. You know, it
Yeah.
might not happen. But then, like, I think that a lot of people just go through life mostly and they say, like, I believe in this, or I support this, or I do that. But they're not prepared to meet their enemy. Because no
Right.
matter what you believe, you need to know that there's somebody out there who fucking hates you for that. And it shouldn't be like something that terrifies you every day, but more people just need to realize that if they want to stand for something, they need to know how to deal with people who feel the opposite way.
Yeah. Damn. I definitely hadn't thought about that. I hadn't thought about. I hadn't really thought about her being a vigilante that people identified with, even though the media is painting it that way. Maybe just because I didn't like think of her that way. I thought she was like a crazy Satanist, not in any way positive. Even though she said she only killed bad people, but you might be right. Like people might be taking it that way. Hopefully, no one wants to kill me and you for any of the stuff that we do. That's bad.
I think all the people that wanted to kill me are already dead.
I don't think I do anything that terrible enough. Like I don't think I do anything that people are so mad at that they want to kill people about it. Well, maybe like religious extremists who think that a lot of stuff is punishable by death.
Yeah.
But
Well, I bet you, like, some people want to kill us because we're American.
yeah,
Like,
at least that's what we're told.
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm not mad at anybody, but somebody's like, I want to
Yeah.
kill you just because you're American. I'm like, well, I'm prepared to meet my enemy. I'm Paul. Nice.
Are you? Are you prepared to meet your enemy?
Yeah, man. I don't give two shits about giving a fuck.
Nice. I also thought, and this kind of ties into something else we were going to talk about, or something else I wanted to talk about. Like everybody instantly identified this chick with Dexter, which means that everybody knows about Dexter or has seen Dexter, and I've seen a few other people talk about this or write about this, just in the way that TV is sort of starting to take over our culture in a way that I think music once did.
Yep.
In that, like, when I have conversations with people, even other musicians, lately it's been like, new House of Cards season came out. Did you watch that? Or this new show, True Detective, on HBO. And, you know, before that, it's something else. It's like the main cultural currency right now seems to be television. Whereas before, I think even when me and you were younger, and definitely back in like the 60s, it was music. Have you noticed that?
I definitely have, and it's kind of sad that you can like go out to a bar and have a beer with somebody and just talk about TV for an hour, and well, I mean, no, it's not sad.
You really
I guess.
can.
But like, it's not sad that you can do that, and sometimes I actually enjoy doing that. But you know, there's a lot of like dumb TV watchers, and they kind of
Yeah.
like spoil. They kind of like spoil the show for me. And I guess that's done
Yeah.
through social media. And I'm not here to tell you to go read a book or anything, but like, I don't care how angry you are that Rob Stark got murdered in the Red Wedding. Like, I thought it was fucking badass, and I was glad to see him go. Fuck his mom too. They fucked that dude over. You know what I mean? And they fucked him over a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's supposed to marry his ugly fucking daughter, and he didn't because he fell in love.
True.
I was so glad, and I didn't status update that shit at all. I think people need to keep their fucking mouths shut about TV on the internet.
It's true.
Unless you're gonna be like, yo, my dude Rob Stark got what was coming to him. Hashtag forgot about Dre. Then keep that shit off Facebook.
Yeah, man. That's a good rant. I think first of all, yeah, the fucking social media part of it. And there are dumb TV watchers. That's so right. Luckily, like, I feel like it takes dumb TV watchers a while, the same way it takes like people who weren't plugged into music, it takes them a while to like get onto a show. So you've still got that golden period where you feel like it's yours and like you're the person that knows about this cool little
Yeah.
art thing before all the dumbasses start following it, and then you're like, "Fuck, I don't like Game of Thrones anymore, dude. I watch this shit on only it comes on Stars."
Yeah.
Like, I'm on that underground TV.
I've started listening to a lot more music lately, and music's like still really fun. But
Yeah, tell people about your album a day.
okay, I listen to at least one new album a day. I started doing this, I guess, at the new year. You can call it a New Year revolution or whatever. But I started doing this, and it's turned into like some days I'll listen to, 7 or 8 different albums I've never heard, and I repeat, like I listen to them, more than just once, and it's all like really cool. Whoa! I just saw the dog move. That's pretty meta because this like thing you have on your screen hanging down is the same color as the curtains right behind my computer.
Oh shit!
And I thought like, whoa. Technology's fucking weird, man. But
It's meta.
but I think that music's still really fun. But you don't just like sit and listen to music. Like, most likely you're either talking to somebody or you're doing, doing work or getting something done, or even like
When you've been doing the albums, have you just been like trying to focus on the music?
no. But I think a band shouldn't count on everybody intently listening to everything they do. They should also want to sound like
Right.
good from in the background.
That's a good point. And definitely bands shouldn't expect people to listen to albums all the way through anymore. Like
I think it's great.
you have to me and you love music, and we have to consciously make an effort to do that. So like that casual listeners aren't doing
I was talking to Jonathan Peace yesterday, and he said that he hated that the art of the album was lost
Yeah.
because people look at songs like index cards instead of flipping through it like a flip book.
That's a cool way to put it. But also not every band is making a flip book anyway. Some of them are making a collection of index cards, and like it's not even supposed to be a cohesive album. Like that wasn't even their intention, you know what I mean? And like the arbitrary length of an album now is sort of irrelevant since we don't have physical albums or CDs anymore. So I think bands have to start thinking like I think bands need to forget about the length of an album, release exactly whatever amount of music they want to that completes their idea, and probably it should be shorter because people have shorter attention spans.
Like I found out, I find that, when I decide to listen to an album that has like 7 songs, like just like Noah Gunderson Family, that album, Golden Tickets by Y, like they both have 7 songs, and it is such a perfect length of music. It's like
Nice.
about a half hour or so, in between 20 minutes and a half hour.
Yeah.
But after it's over, you're like, damn, I could just listen to that again. And
That's
but
cool.
you have some bands that probably have like 7 good songs that they could do that with, but some asshole A&R guy at the record label is being like, we want to put out a 10-songer, so you guys write 10 more songs and we'll pick 3 of them.
Right, and that's fucking retarded now. I don't know where it's going, honestly, like
Well,
the album, the collection of song thing, because as the younger generation like gets to where they've never felt an album of any kind, like they're gonna realize that it's totally pointless to do it that way. So I don't know. I think it'll go all over the map.
I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of tradition that's been set in the music industry, and just because
Sure.
technology is getting better, and people can record whatever they want and release as much as they want, and it's gonna take, and it's already started doing this. It's taking a lot of the power out of the labels' hands and putting it into the artists' hands, and it oversaturates the market. But ultimately, there's a lot of people who could never afford to record an album that can record a studio quality album in somebody's living room with a laptop. and it's gonna oversaturate the market because every asshole is gonna put a CD out.
Yeah, it's already like
Yeah,
that.
and you're like, wow, this band sounds like the 5 other fucking bands that I just listened to. Great, but
Yeah.
but it's also gonna allow some people who would have never had the means to break through to get their stuff out there and break through. And I guess it's our responsibilities as a music listener to promote good music and like not promote unintellectual music. Cause
Yeah, that's the positive part of all the technology for sure, man, is like everybody who wants to have an album can have one and it can be heard, and if it's good enough, you hope that it slips
you
up.
don't have a shitty
Like,
demo tape. You have
yeah, you can make a good, like you can make like your vision pretty cheaply, you know?
yeah.
Like it's kind of awesome. But that being said, it's mostly shit. I wade through it for my job. Like it's unfortunately, even when people have the ability to make their album sound really good, it's just fucking terrible because they don't have good ideas. But that's just unfortunate and true.
It's one of those fucking things, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, man. I was wondering, like, I think about this a lot because I think about like the music business a lot. I was wondering if movies are gonna be like that someday. Like, there's definitely indie films and like people can buy cheap cameras, but movies aren't even remotely like that yet. Like, there's not people like right now. You can have people that are into
You-
like pretty obscure indie bands and can go to their shows, and your mom's never heard of anyone, but nobody's like, hey man, did you see that new some actor flick? Like, oh yeah, he's the new shit. Like, nobody watches just obscure actors.
No.
Do you think it's possible?
Well, we just talked about how TV is like the dumber version of music listening parties nowadays in society, and now it's like, why is it so hard? Why don't people watch everything? Like, there's a lot of like good, kind of shittily shot independent movies on Netflix,
Yeah.
and there's some people who will like rewatch Varsity Blues 60 times but won't try something new. That's a good movie, don't get me wrong. People just I feel like people just need to try new stuff. One of the things that listening to at least one different record a day has allowed me to kind of like realize for myself is it's like being exposed to so many different forms and genres of music and different album lengths, song lengths, like all different kinds of music. I just kind of like listening to almost all music now because I could, you just kind of take something away from it
Yeah, that's awesome.
when you overexpose it.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm not.
unfortunately, it's not for everyone because people don't like music that much, and
But you,
for some people, well, here's the shitty thing about that is like a lot of the people who say like, oh, music sucks now, there's no cool good music, are casual listeners who don't give anything a chance and just like turn on their radio, and the radio is like built to be background noise these days. So like the people that are saying like music is all shit right now aren't actually listening to any of the cool shit. Like, that's why they think that.
yeah, I think that in dance music, in heavy metal, in rock and roll, even in folk music and bluegrass and country, there's some really cutting edge artists out right now. So it's
Yeah.
in rap, like hip hop, anything. It's
Yeah, there are.
But people say there's no good music. They aren't searching for what they like, because there's
Yeah.
like really good shit of every type of music coming out right now.
Yeah. Here, to bring this full circle, here's why I think people talk about TV. Is because the TV that's out right now in the mainstream is really fucking good.
It's way better than it ever was.
Yeah, the TV that's out right now, we're in like the golden age of like television programming, like that maybe existed in music like 40 years ago. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, awesome actors are getting together with people that write awesome scripts and they have money and like they're making sweet stuff. And I think unfortunately that's just the way it is, right? I mean, not unfortunately. It's badass that there's a cool art form right now, like called TV. But
and I watched shitload of TV.
yeah, it's because it's really good right now.
But okay, so I know we have a hard spot in our hearts for reality television, but is
Sure.
the TV like the series television, like the good dramatic series and comedies that are out right now, are they better because like right after the show's over it goes to like JWoww and Snooki and you're
That
like
probably helps.
and you're like
yeah.
but like
it's like fucking the Beatles having people shitting on either sides of their song.
yeah.
Like it's like 4 minutes of somebody shitting, and then the Beatles, and then 4 minutes of somebody shitting. It's
They have a dude pooping into a bucket, and then the Beatles come out and they play a song, and then they get off, and like a really even fatter, grosser dude is pooping into a bucket afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe that definitely helps, man. It's got to. I don't know. People who know more about TV than me could tell you why it's getting so good. I have no idea. It's probably more than just like we're all ready for some good dramas and we all wanted to watch The Wire and Breaking Bad and Mad Men and shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really know why it's good.
So, I fucking love movies, right?
Yeah.
I watch movies all the time. I like in like a slightly obsessive way all the time, and I feel like going to the movie theater anymore. I am most often disappointed leaving a movie I buy a ticket for. I don't know if it's like the raise in price, but I think that movies are getting worse because it's all like reboots. You know, Hollywood's just like the fucking reboot machine.
Yeah, I definitely hadn't thought about that.
So
I thought about music and TV a lot, but yeah,
So,
I don't see a lot of movies, honestly.
well, think about how I watch movies like at my house more often than go to the theater. I'd rather like be fucking shit faced on my bed watching Netflix than be shit faced in some movie theater and be mad that I couldn't pause it to go take a piss.
Right.
But movies are terrible now. It's like we're gonna have.
Do you think are the good ones terrible too? Like, do you think that like the Oscar-winning ones are bad?
No. Like Beasts of the Southern Wild was a wonderful movie that came out recently. I guess last year or whatever.
Yeah.
There's like I'm looking forward to the new Wes Anderson film because he's always like pretty cool with what he does. Hey, no hipster.
What was his one that came out last year?
I don't know. The
you know what I'm talking
Moonrise
about?
Kingdom.
Yeah, I like that movie.
That movie's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave Bill Murray a rickshaw ride once.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
People think he's the coolest person in the world.
He's a really awesome guy. You know, I love him so much, but he's kind of like peculiar.
I guess he just gets like hammered in public all the time and just hangs out with people and is totally open
yeah, he's
with
just
his
talking
fans.
about Chicago Bears football or something.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a Bears fan apparently.
Nice. But anyways, yeah. So movies are shitty now. Like you mean like the summer blockbusters, like
like let's get
sequels,
Channing
like Transformers
Tatum
8.
and Shia LaBeouf, and we're gonna put so much CGI in it that it's gonna choke half the cast and crew, and they're all gonna die from asphyxiation. There's gonna be so many special effects, and Channing's gonna be so fucking awesome, and Shia LaBeouf's gonna be shoving his thumb up his ass, jerking Channing's dick off.
Yes, and I think like top 40 music, that shit makes money.
Yeah. Oh.
You know.
And a good dance song's a good dance song, and a good pop song's a good pop song, and they're useful. But a lot of it's not good.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I think
blockbuster movies aren't good. Like you have to, for a movie to be good, somebody's gonna call it like an avant-garde art film, even if like David Nolan directed it and fucking Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson, and Chris Rock reboot the Three Amigos. Like even if it's that, they're gonna call it like an avant-garde art comedy. Because like, if it's a good movie, they have to make sure that they let like the moron movie watchers know.
That it's supposed to be good.
Don't come if you don't like good. And then you have some people like, it tries too hard, or say something like that. But yeah, they have to let them know. Whatever. Fuck everything.
Fuck stuff that isn't good. But we understand why it exists.
Did this happen to the porn industry when like there were only a couple people who could afford movie cameras? And so
that's a really good question. Damn, yeah. How does porn fit?
Yeah.
I mean,
so like they were only like,
I personally
yo,
think
my
porn's
dad's got
awesome.
a video camera. It's a beta tape camera. And if you let me munch on your huge bush beaver, we can videotape it. That was like the first porn acting. Now like that's gone the way of the buffalo because we could be doing we could be jacking off with each other right now. It's that easy. Like
I'm glad that's not what we decided to
No.
do. No, you're right. Like I don't know. I think porn's crushing it.
Yeah.
I saw a listing of I guess like the most popular porn stars in the world. They had it ranked by country, and they had the most popular one in the world. The most popular porn star in the world, the thing that most people jag off to, is Lisa Ann, who's like fucking fine. I've watched some Lisa Ann before. Like,
is it just how do you
I don't
spell
think the public
that?
is wrong at
I'm
all.
Googling it. How do you spell that? I want to see what this chick looks like.
Lisa and then Ann with no E. I can probably pull up some non-nude photos for this.
Yeah, please do. I mean, they should see what she looks like.
Yeah, she's a little older. Like she's in some MILF porn.
Well, I think a lot of people have mommy issues is the problem.
Well, I just think a lot of I think they call it MILF once you're like 32, and like a lot of 32-year-old women are still hot.
Yeah, what do they call it? Like, there's no cool term for dads you want to bang.
I think it's DILF.
I don't. Is that like do girls talk about banging dads?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, I want to be that kind of dad.
I've heard it. Are you looking at Lisa Ann right
Yeah,
now?
she's like she's a curvy sort of like. Yeah, she's a little older, but she's got huge.
She's like standard.
Huge boobs.
Yeah, she just looks like
Wait,
a porn star.
Was she
with
the
brown
chick
hair.
in Nailin' Palin? I never.
Yeah, she was. I think that's how she got her initial bump.
Okay, I never saw the movie, but she has a bunch of photos on Google of her like in an American flag with her shirt off, with the flag wrapped around her, and she's like looks like Sarah Palin.
So what I'm
I
saying
can put
is
two and
the
two
porn
together.
industry did not get it wrong. The populace did not get it wrong. Like, people like her, and there's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like the number one porn stars, the girl who wears the high heels who's into like cock and ball torture who weighs like 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did okay. They did okay.
Are we the dumb porn connoisseurs? Like,
don't call us
we're the people that go see
porn
Spider-Man 3 reboot of porn.
Why don't you tell them about what is it called?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I know I'm not a dumb porn consumer because I went to porn.md the other day, which is just one of my 3 that I go to, and it was like, hey, maybe you'd like to check out Porn IQ. And I was like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, I'll click on that. And I get there, and it's like, this is for serious porn connoisseurs. I was like, I don't want to be considered that.
Well, you are.
But I still checked it out. So what it is, Paul, I have not told you this yet.
I can't wait to find out. It's some next level.
Well, it's not like some advanced level shit.
Yo,
like,
you click on the thumbnail and then you watch the porn.
Right. It's right. It's a little bit. It takes like more than one step, I guess. So that's why it's for serious people.
Oh, so it's for porn watchers with patience.
Yeah.
Okay.
like 4 seconds. No, it shows you like 5 categories, but you can refresh it if you don't like those 5. It's like, what do you want to see? And it's like, oh, what did it show me? It was like MILFs, busty blondes, mamacitas, and like 2 other things. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go with mamacitas. And then it's like, what do you want to see them do?
Whoa.
And it was like,
It's like
I don't
choose your
know.
own porn adventure.
Yeah, and it was like riding compilations, cum shots, I don't know, something else, backdoor, and then you make your second selection, and then it puts you into a playlist. So like you're seeing that what you just picked, but if you don't like that specific thing, you just click next, and so
Whoa.
you have infinite choices of your number one choice, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um,
that's it. That's all it
that
is.
is. Hey, kudos to Porn IQ for making a good
It's-
porn website.
They're trying to do
You get the
something
human
else.
landmines thumbs up. You did something
There's-
cool.
There's nothing wrong with like just clicking on thumbnail though. Like nobody was upset before.
Hey, we were two guys who grew up having to go into an AOL chat room on your mom's screen name and be like, "Yo, bros, you want to trade pics?" And then
That's true.
you weren't like going to a website and scrolling through porn. We were meeting up with people like us. There's some nerdy 14-year-old kids who had different nude pics than the other 14-year-old kids, and we were going into
Yeah.
chat rooms to trade them. Now,
Yeah, and
porn
it
is
took like
crushing it now that I think about it. Like, everybody's watching porn now. They weren't making any money off some
it took like
bootleg
90
photos.
seconds to load one picture too. You'd be like waiting for it. It'd be scrolling down the top of the screen. Like you'd be like, "Oh, here come the boobs. Let's see what else."
Oh no, mom's coming down the driveway. It's gonna take me 4 hours to close this image.
Yeah, I'm really glad it's not that anymore.
No, but there is always a good nostalgia jerk.
True that. Shit. What else are we gonna talk about?
Well,
Not that there's anything wrong with Lisa Ann.
no, there's nothing wrong with Lisa Ann. Hey, I blasted on her.
Oh, this has some. This is
But I'm just
this
being
is similar to what we've
transparent
been
and
talking
honest.
about.
What are you looking at?
This-
I see your face flashing over there.
I was quickly looking at the Lisa Ann photos again, but now this has something to do with what we were talking about, which is screen addictions. Personally, I think I have that. Or maybe not specifically screen. Like, if I'm outside, I don't feel the need to like be in front of a screen, but I definitely have a iPhone addiction, like, or like an iPhone uneasiness. Like when it's not near me, I like get a little bit anxious, even if it's just in the other room. Like, I don't know if it's out of fear that it's lost or like I need to hold on to it, and I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Well, do you use your phone for your work email? Do you get a lot of emails through work?
I do, but I set it up so that it doesn't like buzz me, or even it doesn't even show me that like I have an email unless I click on email and update it.
Yeah, me too. I think
Yeah.
that makes us more anxious.
Yeah. You think people like dealing with incoming
Like,
stressful shit all the time?
no, I think that people need to properly adjust the push notifications on their phone to have it buzz when important shit happens. Because
Yeah.
for a while, every app I had was just like blowing my shit up. It's like,
Oh, yeah,
yo,
it's
you got
crazy.
poked on Facebook. Instagram said your friend's gay. This all happened. and I'm like, God damn, phone. Oh, fuck. And so I had Brenton, my roommate, Brenton, St. John. That's that motherfucking St. John. I had him.
He'll be on the show someday.
Yeah, he'll be on the show, but I had
He'll
him
guest.
turn off all my push notifications. But now, you know, that my phone doesn't make a fucking peep, he, like, muted it.
Right.
I find myself constantly rechecking apps all the fucking time because I
Oh,
don't
interesting.
know. I'd rather just have it beep when I get a text message or an email.
Right.
But I don't need to know all the Facebook shit. But now that it doesn't tell me, I feel like there's a little void in my life.
Have you ever lost your phone?
No, I'm pretty good with phones. I'm most likely to like fall down and break it in my pocket by hitting something hard.
Damn. Dude, I lost mine, like, not even actually lost it. It was at work, and I was at work, but I couldn't find it for, like, an hour. And it was, like, weirdly made me anxious. Like,
Brenton, can you see Brenton?
let me see. No,
This
it's pretty
is
blurry.
fucking light. Oh, God.
I can pull up Brenton's full Facebook photos. No, I lost my phone once, and it was like I started acting weird around people. Like I accused the security guard at my job of fucking with me, which could have been a real thing, but like he denied it very seriously. I was like, "No, you're fucking with me. You have it, right?" Like just 'cause I was like so uneasy.
Oh, you
like,
just wanted your phone back?
Yeah, and it was like under my chair or something, but like I thought someone had snatched it because I work at a bar, so like you never know, like somebody could snatch your phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it's weird to me how much I care about it, and I don't, without me classifying myself as that kind of person, but I definitely am, like, just because of how anxious I get when I don't have it.
So this also might be making you anxious. It costs like 800 fucking bucks.
Right.
If you
right,
lose
if you don't
it
have a
and
fucking
you don't
upgrade.
have insurance, yeah, it's like not something that the common person's like, oh yeah, see, here's 800 bucks to give me another iPhone.
Right.
That was my gangster voice for the common man.
I like
Yeah.
that gangster could afford so many phones. How do you feel about Google Glass then? It'd be harder to lose if you wear it all the time.
Yeah, dude, I don't want to wear a robot on my face.
You don't?
No, I mean, maybe if it's like a virtual reality machine and I'm playing like a, battle game, but I don't want to be walking around like wearing glasses that tell me that this place got a 5 on Yelp. I'd rather like go into a shitty restaurant and have a shitty dining experience and just like try to prevent the world from happening to me on the internet. Like, yeah, I'd rather have bad things happen to me and me actually like experience them, because like most of the like funniest stories I have and the times that I laugh about the most in my head about my life are about like, remember that time we went to the gospel brunch and it was fucking terrible and the singers were fucking terrible and everyone was having a terrible time? That is what life is right there. It's like it doesn't matter if what you went to is good or bad. Why does everybody need a TripAdvisor of their fucking lives?
I agree with all that.
Facebook stalking is like
but
TripAdvisoring your future ex-wife.
I still think that Google Glass would be kind of cool.
What else does it do? Does it show chicks naked through the thing? Because then I'll buy it.
Yeah, it's like your phone.
What, you can look at... But I have a phone.
You don't have to touch anything.
Oh, cool, because that was so hard. It's such a difficult fucking endeavor. Oh, man, I gotta touch my phone now?
What if it was not attached to your head, but implanted inside your brain?
That is much more applicable to me.
Like, you like that more?
Yeah, way more.
Oh, sweet.
If I can go be like, I want to go get the Google chip and put it in my head. Yeah, it's only $500. And then I don't have to do anything else. Sure, I'm not carrying around a set of nerd goggles and missing out on the actual world. Just so I can snap a picture of a chick's cleavage by tapping my forehead.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing I think that Google Glass has. Is just
like, which is like the one thing that, of course, they're worried about.
Yourself. Boop. You're like, I want to remember this. Boop.
yeah. But it's real. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I'm open to like all that technological shit.
Huge. Yeah, I'm open to it too. I hope technology keeps getting cool, but it's like damn near 15 years into the new millennium, and where the fuck is my flying car scooter?
Have you I don't remember if we talked about this last time. I don't think we did.
Judy Jetson slaying that ass?
No, that was sweet. Have you heard of Oculus Rift?
Is that new virtual reality thing where you're gonna be able to like stand in the circle and wear the mask on your head and like use a gun and stuff? Yeah, it looks pretty fucking awesome. That's cool. But
I tried that out,
if
man.
you're at the dog park with little London back there, why do you want?
Yeah.
Why do you fucking want to have the Google Glass on?
No, yeah.
Take
I
the
don't know.
nerd gogs off, bro.
Yeah, I guess it's just like a hands-free cell phone, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm too busy holding my triple hazelnut latte and my other thumb's in my own ass. I can't touch my phone anymore.
You're right.
Why do so many people text when they drive? Even in places that it's illegal, everybody fucking does it. And
yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
No, and
I'm so glad I don't drive anymore, so I don't have to think about that. But yeah, it's a real problem, right? People get in accidents like as often as they do drunk driving.
Yeah, it's like those commercials. It's like, Steven?
What?
Oh, you froze for a second. That was crazy.
Oh shit! Chill out, bro. I'm here.
Your face froze on the video. I got geeked.
Don't worry about it. I was on your face.
I thought you were gonna come out of my computer like the girl from The Ring. Oh, man, I thought you were just gonna crawl right out of there.
I'm going to texting and driving statistics.
Oh shit!
Right
I'm double fisted.
Good man. In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions involved cell phones. That's 1.3 million crashes. All right, that seems stupid then.
Yeah, well, I'd rather talk on the phone while I'm driving. But
yeah.
I'd rather have people just text me when I'm biking so I can look at it after I get out of harm's way.
Right.
Because you don't really win any road battles on a bicycle. You run over a pedestrian, you're like flopping over anyway. You're like fly somewhere.
Like, sorry, bro.
Yeah, but you're still gonna fly somewhere, even if you're like the victor in the battle.
Yeah.
You're gonna flip over the handlebars and get like probably running yourself over, and then like a police officer will probably blindly run you over when he's trying to assess the situation. Cops in the hashtag Cops in the South.
That's awesome. Shit. I don't know. Are we done?
Yeah, how long did we go for?
Is this the end?
This is the longest sex I've ever had.
We're like closing in on 43 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a good program.
I think we should just call it. Thanks for
everyone's gonna enjoy it.
Thanks for everybody who came, and thanks for everybody who listened.
Thanks for everybody who chugged with us.
Yeah. Hey,
God bless America.
We'll see you next Wednesday on
Peace, bitches.
on Human Landmines. Peace.